Not saying things are going great and swimmingly and we should all sing Kumbaya and we're back to cutesy time. No, negative. Cutesy time's over. I told you last week. But we don't need to be depressed all the time, too. Some good things are happening. Here, article in The Spectator. Be up at the newsletter today. American Spectator, David Keltz. Fans are tuning out on woke sports. Viewership is down across the board, but boardrooms still aren't listening. This is a great piece. We're doing it, folks. We're doing it. It's happening. I told you it wasn't going to happen overnight with sports. I've said this for years. Ever since Colin Kaepernick decided it would be a good idea to take a dump on the national anthem and drop on a knee and disrespect our cops with his depicting cops as pig socks. Remember that? Colin Kaepernick, big social justice warrior. Remember that? And I said at the time, Joe, we've been covering this a long time. I said at the time, I said, folks, it's not going to happen right away. It's going to take years for the damage to be done to the NFL and to Major League Sports, and the damage has to be done. Because if they're going to crap on our country and us and contribute to the downfall of the United States, we certainly aren't going to partake in it. But I said to you at the time, and I'll say again, there is still going to be large swaths of sports fans that just can't get away. They have to watch the Yankees. They have to watch the Giants. They have to watch the Raiders. They have to watch the New York Rangers. The hockey's kind of been left out a bit, but you get the point. They have to watch it. They won't get away. But let's say, I'm just throwing a number out there. Let's say 20% of people tune out. I'm one of them. I used to watch football religiously. I used to go to Treat and Smiths and stuff, watch the draft. Ask my wife, I was obsessed with it. I'd have 20 different draft guides out there. I was obsessed with the NFL. I could tell you the offensive line for the Raiders probably every year from 1990 to 2000. Probably until Rich Gannon or so. And then I started to lose interest a little bit. I don't watch the NFL anymore. Or baseball. Or any other woke sport. I'm not kidding. It never goes on in my house. Once in a blue moon, for news purposes, I'll have to watch 60 Minutes to see what's going on. And on a Sunday, I'll tune into 60 Minutes early, even though it's a liberal show. I got to watch what they're saying. And I'll catch the end of a game just as it's ending. That's it. I learned football from my mom. I lived with my mom. I didn't grow up with my dad. Love my dad's a great guy, but they were divorced. Whatever. It's not a sob story. But my mom loved football. Loved football. Like huge. It was on every Sunday. That's how I learned about football. That's how I learned to love it. My kids will never experience that. They've never seen football in my house. I mean, they know what it is. They're not stupid. They don't care about it. They're not interested in it. They've never developed any emotional bond with the players, the athletes, the coaches, the teams, nothing. It means nothing to them. This is where the damage is going to be done. It's not today. It's not tomorrow. But if you're in the NFL, the MLB, and you think you're keeping a few blue check marks happy on Twitter by pissing on all of the United States, crapping on our national anthem, and pledging allegiance to social justice warriors, you watch. Your sport will be followed like they follow bar darts soon. I love bar darts, actually. It's actually more entertaining than some of the stuff I watch. It's going to happen. Posting W's. That's W number one. You're tuning out. Keep it up. Number two, folks, I know it's a really blood red state, but again, here we go. A win. Wyoming Republican Governor Gordon signs bill requiring photo ID to vote. There's another one. Wyoming follows a slew of other states such as Georgia in requiring photo ID to vote. We're going to get some good voter integrity measures done in Texas too. It's getting cleaned up. Is it happening at a rapid pace? No, it's happening at a glacial pace. But is it happening? Yes. We are finally starting to clean up elections. I know it's not enough. I get it. But I'm not going to be Debbie Downer all the time. It is happening slowly. Texas could become a swing state in the future. The fact that they've implemented voter integrity measures just put a huge monkey wrench in the Democrats' plans to screw up elections there too. It's happening. Finally, here's the third story. Again, these will all be in the newsletter. Epic Times, Jack Phillips. Election fraud prosecutions at an all-time high, according to the Texas Attorney General's office. Is it enough? It's never enough. The fight's never over. We could celebrate these stories now. Right after the show's over, the fight starts again. But people are being prosecuted for election fraud. The word does get out. Ladies and gentlemen, criminals talk. Nobody wants to go to jail. I'm sorry. Anyone telling you that is lying. They don't. The word is getting out that it's becoming increasingly difficult to cheat. Not impossible, not even close to impossible. I believe we saw rampant cheating in the last election, but the prosecutions are ramping up, and voter ID and voter integrity measures are being implemented around the country. It's a small win in a big, huge fight, and there is a ton of work to be done. But we should post our W's once in a while.